about 15 years before the Civil War, much of the American West was northern Mexico. The people who lived there weren't called Latinos or Hispanics. They were Mexican citizens, until all that land became part of the United States. After that, many of them were treated as foreigners in their own land. Yet they didn't choose to run. They stayed. This was their home. They worked, raised families, and built communities. Their sweat, tenacity, and heart helped build this country. They suffered discrimination and injustice, to be sure. Yet an inherent optimism, born of the faith in God, kept them on course. As our country grew, Cubans and Puerto Ricans, South and Central Americans, Caribbeans and Spaniards, along with immigrants from every other land, came to make America their new home. Today, there are over 40 million Latinos in the United States. That's 10 million more than the number of Canadians in Canada. If the United States Hispanic population were a Latin American country, it would be the third largest. It would also be the richest. That richness is best seen at the core of the Latino spirit. It has to do with values, strong, conservative values, a belief that family comes first, that family helps one another. Latino parents instill in their children a strong work ethic, faith in God, patriotism, personal responsibility, determination. These values are my values. I live by them, and I lead by them.
One of the things that I like the most about him is the clarity of his purpose. There is no question of where he's going, how he's going to get there.
I feel that President Bush has created a path for Latinas like me, and all we have to do is go out there and walk it. We just have to reach for it.
In a time that is very tumultuous and shaky, you need a leader that has charted a clear path, has a clear agenda, and he's doing exactly that.
Every year, Latinos add to this country's wealth and to their own. Latino income and educational levels are getting higher every day. Hispanic home ownership is at an all-time high. Hispanic small business growth leads all other categories of small business growth. More Hispanic Americans are joining the ranks of middle and top management in both business and government. In fact, this administration attracted a record number of Latinos to leadership positions in government. The list is the longest in history. It includes Alberto Gonzalez, the president's lawyer, Hector Barreto, director of the Small Business Administration, Rosario Marin, the first immigrant U.S. treasurer, and it goes on. To the hundreds of Latinos who add value to this Bush administration, to them I say, I need you, and I'm grateful for your service. I count on every one of you. I also count on our Latino men and women in uniform in Iraq and Afghanistan. Your heroism is legend. You are indispensable in helping America win the war on terror. As Latinos continue to influence every part of American life, our country will have more Latino senators and representatives in the Congress. I'd like to help elect them. I hope they'll be Republican.
He has worked hard to allow Latinos to take positions of leadership.
And we Latinos represent the essence of America. You know, he recognized that.
When he came to New Mexico this last week, people just really could identify with him, his warmth, his compassion.
We all know that the Latino vote could be the deciding factor in this presidential election. When you cast your vote in November, it will be felt. Your day has come, and America is thankful. Usted me conoce, ya sabe quién soy.
Mr. President, America needs you. Vaya con Dios.